What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So I just read an article and an interview Eddie Hearn did regarding, he was asked about Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and he said 300 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. He said that's a horrible thing. He said that it's a travesty. He said that it's just not good. The reporter asked him, why is that not good? Eddie Hearn responded by saying, because you have to lower the prices. He said that you're charging $75 per household for pay-per-view. He says, and that's just not good. He said, you have to lower the prices to widen the audience. He says that if you lower the prices to widen the audience, he said that was the problem at one point in time in the UK, and that's why they lowered the prices. He said, but the problem is that the money's going so wild crazy out to the fighters via Al Haymon and via Bob Arum to a degree, he said. He said, interesting thing is, he said, via Al Haymon and to Bob Arum to a degree, you know, so not so much of Bob Arum, but more of Al Haymon. You know, he's paying these fighters so much that, you know, at this point in time, you know, they have to charge these wild crazy numbers. $75, he said, to repay, I mean, to repay the fighters, you know, to break even. He says that he alludes to the fact that the fans and the people of the sport of boxing are the ones who suffer. Basically alluding that they're being robbed. You know, he said, so they're taking advantage of the fans. He says, and you guys are the ones that suffer when you have to pay such high prices. This is why people stream the fights, you know, and now I'm freelancing, you know, he didn't say this, but you know, the rumors came out that $10 million people streamed the fight. 10 million illegal streams took place. So he says that that's a problem. He said now you got to take advantage of the fans and the people of the sport of boxing in order to repay the fighters, because you're overpaying the fighters. He says that you know, you have to lower the prices. This was actually a problem they had in the UK, and this is why today's time they have such low prices for pay-per-view. He says anybody that has an agenda, anybody that wants to see DAZN fail has an agenda to take advantage of the people, because the people should be getting paid. I mean, should be watching boxing for free. If they're not watching it for free, the prices should be fairly low. And to a degree, I agree with Eddie Hearn when he says that, you know, the pay-per-view prices are extremely high, $75 to $100 per household, you know, especially when you got to do it back-to-back months, you know, when you do it, January, February, March, April, you know, that's $400 you spending on top of your own, on top of the fact that you already have to pay for your subscription to the channel, to the network, Showtime, HBO, ESPN, whatever it may be, you know. So to a degree, I agree with him that, you know, the price is pretty steep. You know, nobody said that the prices wasn't steep. The problem is this whole argument came about due to the fact that everybody was saying the popularity. Deontay Wilder didn't have any popularity. He's not doing big pay-per-view numbers. If people support him, they would pay to watch him, so on and so forth. Well, 300,000 pay-per-view to 400,000 pay-per-view buys shows that people did support him. Even at those steep prices, people support him. So in a way, in a sense, that he's just proving the point that the people do stand behind Deontay Wilder, because the prices are steep, but people still pay it to watch him, to support him. So, you know, whereas those, so see, that this goes to show that how do we know the people actually support Anthony Joshua? Because if you hike up the prices over in the UK, would you still get 300 to 400, do the 1.3 million, 1.2 million that you're doing over there? Would they still support him? Because yeah, it's easy to say they support you when you're only paying $20, $25. You know, it's a whole different story when you're coming out your pocket to pay $100. He says that, you know, they had to lower the prices to do pay-per-views for Tony Bellew Usyk for he didn't say Tony Bellew Usyk. He said AJ versus Klitschko. He named a few fights. That's why they had to lower the prices to be successful. And I agree to a certain extent that the prices should be lower, the pay-per-view, and you would broaden your audience by lowering the prices. My only thing is to stop saying that Deontay Wilder doesn't have popularity and people don't support him, because obviously at these high prices, people still get behind him and still support him. So he just further proves that, like I told you guys, the more they open their mouth, it's like a human shovel, the deeper the hole gets. So he opens his mouth, he said that's a steep price. So you get 400,000. So his point of view is, oh, you should have more people watching, but the reason that people not watching because the price is so high. Well, then you have to times it by 2. Then, because if you lower the prices, then the viewership will go out the roof. So, to an extent, you do that with Anthony Joshua, hike up the prices and let's see his true value. So basically what he's saying is we're not seeing Deontay Wilder's true value. And in the same turn, in the same breath, you got to say we're not seeing Anthony Joshua's true value, because we don't know would the people actually stand behind him if it came to them having to dig deep into their pockets. Right. But to a certain extent, I agree with him as far as the prices are too high, especially when you're going back to back. We get a pay-per-view January, February, March, April. That's 4 months. That's $400 on top of you paying your monthly subscription. So to that agree, I understand. But in the same token, it's a catch-22, because now you're admitting that, we don't see Anthony Joshua's true value due to the fact that if you hike up the prices, do they still stand behind him? Right? We know the prices are high, but you still get almost 400,000 people, or 400,000 plus people standing behind Deontay Wilder. So if you lower the prices, those numbers go up significantly. But that's all I got. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media, bro. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you like and share these videos. Peace.